You wanted a 1 Divine Flicker Strike build? Here it is, it's all yours. Let's begin the 1 Divine Flicker journey. Starting with the shield, bunch of life, high block chance and open suffix to craft resistance on it. Cheap belt, tons of flat damage and some resistances. Best budget sword. You want high amount of elemental damage and also decent attack speed. Not the best amulet but for sure worth it for the price. A rare amulet with high stats and damage mods would be better. Pretty good boots but not really fancy. Random 5 linked chest with very good stats, I take it. Underrated gloves but paying 1 chaos for onslaught and adrenaline is crazy. Using all of these unique items makes it rough for fixing stats and resistances, so we need either better rare items or we have to replace them.
Nice.
Now that we are using a rare chest, let's roll some useful implicits on it. Another ring with flat damage but more importantly, with life and chaos resistance. Any implicit can be good but we have a tight budget. And this is the final chest.
Nice.
For helmet we want high amount of armor and evasion, with high chaos resistance, but for sure a rare helmet is 10 times better. We are a crit build, so Diamond Flask is good but, the suffix of the flasks can be swapped or changed. And for defenses we want Jade and Granite Flask. The prefixes can be anything but make sure to have decent suffixes, like increased armor or evasion on any of the flasks. For automating them if you don't mind the cost, feel free to use the bench craft. We cover freeze immunity with the Pantheon but, having stun avoidance on a flasks is also very helpful. Instant life flask is good but we gonna craft bleed immunity on it later. This corpse is only good but only if you can use a level 20 Ray Spectre. I did not have the stat for it so he was dying a lot and was not worth it to use it for an extra aura. We buy gems from vendor and level them up. 46 chaos are left and we are almost done. Very cheap anointment. Buying items from vendor makes the game so much easy. We have lots of scraps so why not use them all. For jewels we want crit multi, attack speed, life or whatever that fixes your build. That was the last jewel but our life flask needs to be crafted, so we gonna craft avoid bleed and corrupted blood on it. We need to get one more gem and be done with getting the gear. I guess we are done. What a hideout.
Nice.
Okay, the gear is set but, let's talk about some important stuff on the tree and ascendancy. These 4 ascendancy points are important to sustain our frenzy charges, then we combine it with the charge duration mastery and we will have a good uptime on our charges. The suppress node is purely for defenses. And the last is bait but we have to take it because of the small nodes. We are forced to take it or we lose damage. And this is the full tree but don't worry, path of building will be in the description. Time to level up those gems and the character. We gonna go from tier 1 maps to T17. We have a lucky start but I am not sure about the end. Done with the last ascendancy but leveling up to level 95 will not be easy. So my strategy is to use Betrayal and Abyss monsters to get tons of experience and level faster. Bossing on the build is not fancy at all. For example, Eater and Exarch are easy and you can do them but, Flicker Strike alone is not a good bossing skill, and also you will have a lot of problems with bosses that have some kinda degeneration effect, like Maven or Shaper. To deal with them I highly recommend to change the skill to something like Lightning Strike and kill them once and be done with it. But the build really excels at fast target farming like boss rushing or intelligence farming for Betrayal, and this league's map sustain is really bad for casual farming, so I did gather bunch of idols specific for Guardian map drops. But let's be real, selling Guardian maps is not fun. So I tried Gravicious tier 3 farming in transportation to hunt down RNG but I did not expect it to be like this. Okay, I got baited. I am not gonna go back to that farm again but if you feel lucky go for it. About the unique gloves, it's really important to not have life gain on kill or on hit modifiers, but modifiers like life on block or an instant life flask can help you keep the uptime of adrenaline or onslaught buff. So you always want to be on full life but lose life in form of spending it on the cost of skills or degeneration from a skill like Blood Rage. Therefore you will always allow your character to fill the blood globe with life leech and constantly proc the chance to gain those powerful buffs. These buffs can be sustained even on bosses with high attack rates. The clearing is so beautiful that it feels like a headhunter build, not to mention you can get shrine buffs in maps, but for the sake of the video I did not. Not every build can handle T17 maps, but I really wanted to create one that could at least dominate the mapping. And guess what? It worked. But what about the bosses? Well, the short answer is no, but let's see what this clip has in store for us. Pretty ZDPS, but having low chaos resistance is not a good idea in T17 maps, especially against Licia. Damn, that was the longest and most fun boss fight I've had this league, but the answer is still no. But I am truly impressed with the results. By the way, these clips are fake, the player is not using the same items he bought. Found my beloved farming strategy. This is way more fun. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, leave a comment, or share it with another exile, or all of them. See you in the next one.